council office, if it was taken unauthorized, we do have a police department. You should report it and make sure it's on record and make a note of what is missing from your office, because no one has a right to go into that branch of government and take anything out of your office. So if our police department don't take care of it, there's another government agency that will take care of it. At one time, we had a situation where things wasn't taken care of, and we don't want to go back there. So the sheriffs can come in and do what they need to do. So you don't have to wait. And as far as the absentees for the council person, as I mentioned, there's a section in the charter, I think it's 104. That's what I was showing you. If the council person misses 5 meetings and it's not on record that they called and was excused by the council, then they can be removed. Right. Okay, so you hate to go those steps, but you have to follow the rules in order, if you want to get things done. Right. Just follow the rules. And if those rules do not apply to what you need now, then there's a way to change the rules. Okay.
That's right.
Thanks, Ms. Walcott.
Evening, everybody.
Hi.
Happy New Year to everybody.
Okay.
I'm Minister Jackson from Concord Baptist Church.
Oh, Minister Jackson, how are
Pastor
you?
Norris is my pastor.
Okay.
I've been in East Cleveland since 1967. And joining my pastor and the church, we've been on a lot of committees, give back committees and cleaning up committees. So I'm just speaking for the people on Nillermere. We have a lot of elderly people there on Nillermere. And by the same token, it's a lot of night activity. People are scared and afraid. And I just want to put this on, say this for the record. If we could have a little bit more patrolling coming through there. I'm at 16009 Nillermere. And all around that perimeter, we have night activities with young folks. Waking up people, shootings, and things to that extent. So it would be very appreciated if we could, I know we're in a transition, but it'd be very appreciated if we could get that done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Minister Jackson.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Omaze.
Number one, the mayor shall be responsible to the council for the proper administration of all affairs of the city. As I said earlier, the mayor must be at all meetings, and so the law director as well as the finance director. I'm employing this council as the elected of the city of East Cleveland. You have the power, because it's five council persons, 1 mayor. I am employing you to go and sit down with the mayor and demand that he be in the meetings, because that's derelict of responsibility. He is being derelict in his responsibility. He must be here. That's what the law requires. That's in the charter. You need to talk to him and tell him, what are you trying to do? This is not a Pop and Mom store. This is not your personal business. This is the people's business, and you must take care of it. You are also responsible for the position of 5 folks. That's the law director, the public service, Department of Public Safety, the Department of Finance, Department of Health. You are the one that write the laws and define their position. If you have the authority in section, I won't quote the section, but anyway, you have the authority to hire and fire your employees.
Right.
You also have the authority to go into the finance director and tell him, this is our person whom we have hired in our branch of government. He is duty bound to put that person on payroll. You go up to the clerks, human resources. And then, listen to me, I'm about shaking your head. If they do not do it, you must do it first. Then you get them for derelict of responsibility. You're the one that allocated or appropriate. And you say they don't do your job, then you bring them in, you have investigating power. You bring them in, even the mayor. You can bring him in.
Right.
Why aren't you at the meetings? You have that authority. Use your authority. Don't not tell about us. Use your authority. The charter gives you that. Secondly, same go with the finance director. If you go in there, you must let him deny you. And you tell the law director, you are the law director for the for the council, for administration, and the court, as well as the citizens of the city. You are the little attorney general in the city. And if she doesn't do her job, you can subpoena her, and if she doesn't come in, you can subpoena her in.
They should know that.
I need to talk some more. That's what you have to do as a council. You're an elected person.
I know. 17.
And they can deny you of hiring and firing. As long as you do it right. If you don't do it right, yes, they have a right to deny you. But you have a right to hire your clerk. You had a right to hold the meeting. I have the Sunshine Law, tells me the same identical thing as this charter says.
Throw at them what they throw at
Says
you.
that you only had 3 people left. You heard Pittman quoted the same thing I told you before. Same identical thing that I said to you and said to the law director. You had 3 people left remaining in council. And 1 left, that's still you had a quorum. 2. 3 out of 2
is a quorum.
Is a quorum. 1 out of 3. Same goes if you had 5 here. And if you have, as Walker has indicated, you are the lawmakers. You write the law. He's to enforce it and carry them out. That's your responsibility. And you don't let them strain you here and the city. You are our representative. When you speak for us. And we are saying we want our city up and operating. And if they cannot do the job, if they're there, you have the authority and the power to retract that salary. You have that authority.
You supposed to.
Charter gives it to you.
30 seconds, Mr. O'Mage, 30 seconds.
Do your due diligence. Not just listening to me, but do follow through on it. This charter gives you that, and you don't know it, call me. I will give it to you where you're supposed to look, and etc.
That's
and
right.
you go in
They
on.
need to be educated.
And same with the Sunshine Law.
Thanks, Mr. O'Mage. You make the point real valid.
Yes, thank you, Mr. O'Mage.
Ansel Baker, how are you, sir?
I'm doing okay, Council President. Thank you, council members and members of the public. Glad to be here tonight. Had a few concerns to address. One, I wanted to know what was the legitimacy behind his absences this entire month, and did he put those in writing or email to City Council, which, you know, anybody in their right mind would do that. Even you guys, if you're absent, you put your absence in writing via the clerk or yourself. So I'm concerned about that.